Aloha, Rich Halverson here. This is ITS148, and this is the first video of fall 2024. In this video, I'm just going to go over the syllabus and course policies and so on. Let me share my screen. All right. So if you go to La Lima, click on your course should be up at the top. If it's not, it's possible that's not visible. So you click over these, the 9-pad keypad icon right next to your picture and find it here and make sure the gold star is clicked. If it's not, if you still can't find it, then email me. Let's see. So uh, there regarding navigating La Lima, the overview is where the syllabus is. This is the contact information. If I do have a synchronous video session, then this is what the URL would be for the Zoom, and there'll be but no, but I'll be communicating with you mostly through this playlist, and this will be a link. As soon as this video is done, I'm going to put a link there and a playlist and so on. This is how you contact me. This is what the textbook is. It's the Zybooks, and I'll go over that more. This is this is the second programming course in the sequence, so you're going to learn more object-oriented stuff, inheritance, and a bunch of dictionary. We're going to get more into that. You're going to touch on algorithmic complexity, do a little bit about do a little searching and sorting, but not a lot on algorithms and so on. Data structures, that's say for 228. So we're going to use the same textbook that we used for 128, except for we're going to cover a couple of chapters that we covered before, just to go over them again, and then we're going to get into the later stuff. This is the breakdown. There'll be some certain labs. There's 3 types of activities, and in the textbook, and certain labs are required. Certain ones are you can throw. We'll throw some of them out. Anyway, so this weekly engagement, it's important in the first 2 weeks of the semester to go in and do these. Basically, you just click on it and you answer the question. It's simple. It just takes a minute, and you do that the first and the second week, and that way I know you're participating in the course. And then I'm going to remove it from La Lima, and you won't have to worry about that anymore. The textbook, the link to the textbook is here. This is the first time you log in, assuming you have a account already. If you don't, this link will take you to where you sign up to have an account, and then when you click on the textbook link, it'll look like this, and then you pay $89. You'll have access to the first chapter, which is all just optional anyway, and then you'll have access to the rest of the chapters. See, the first few chapters here you can see are optional. They're just from the previous semester, but I do go over classes again, and then modules again. These are important things that are listed in the SLOs for the course. That's why we go over them again and reinforce it. And then we get into the stuff afterwards, which is inheritance, recursion, searching and sorting, heaps, linked lists, stacks and queues, binary search trees, and so on. And then we get into more stuff in 228, but that's what's covered here. The grade book, if you look at the grade book in La Lima, that's going to summarize how far you've gone, and see, so that we start really at chapter 9 and chapter 11, and then on through 19. These labs are required, and then for these additional ones, you just do, and you can drop the lower 3. This and the grade book is going to reflect points earned for all the assessments that were due on or before the date that it's updated. So, for example, on let's say it's October 21st, on October 21st. Everything up through chapter 14 should be completed according to the due date. So I will transfer all of the scores from Zybooks over up through the 20th, but I won't do any of the ones after that. I'll transfer them from Zybooks over to Laulima, and that's what will be reflected here. So it'll only be up to chapter 14, and chapter 14. And then the rest will be blank still. And so if you haven't done them yet, it'll show up as 0, but that's okay, because the next week, when I do the next upload, if you've done them by then the gradebook will reflect that. Whenever you do them, the next time I upload the grades, the gradebook will reflect that. And you just have to make sure that you get everything done by December 22nd, 2024, which is the Sunday after the last day of finals. All right, so the email, if you want to email the rest of the class, you want to email other members of the class, you're entitled. You click on recipients, and then you click on set roles, and then you click on student. And I don't want to do it because if there's too much personal information on a video, then YouTube deletes the video. So you click on there and you see the list of students. And so you can send to individual students, you can send to just all the students, or you can click all and then exclude some students. And for this course, I am in there as a student. That's the account I'm in right now. I'm in there as richhalverson@gmail.com. So if you want to send to all the students and you want to make sure you're too embarrassed for me to see the email, no problem. Just just unclick it. And the kinds of questions you might have for other students is like, hey man, I'm working on this DST validity checker program, and man, I just don't understand it. So has anybody got any ideas? Let's see if this works. All right. Okay, so I paid. Well, I didn't pay, but this year, this is a very difficult problem. And I do have a video, but I don't show you everything. And one of the things I don't show you is how to do this part. No, well, no, I think it's this part. Anyway, so it's difficult, and there are going to be some activities in here. Some labs there'll be videos for almost all of it. Or some labs there may be a video that covers like the whole thing all the way to the end. Other labs or other videos might just take you part of the way through, and this one is one of those. And then other labs, small number of labs, I'm not going to tell you anything because I want you to do them on your own. And those are, try as hard as you get, just like, I mean, it's not going to hardly affect your grade, but try to do those, because those scores for those labs are going to be aggregated together. You're not going to be individual, aggregated together, and we're going to see how well the class does on them. And that's going to be, well, they're all going to be this way, but that's going to gauge how well we do. And we have to do this course learning report. And for accreditation, they want to see that we are actually going back and seeing how well we're doing and how we're doing it and so on. So anyway, that's what that's for. So and if you ask a question on those, I'll probably tell you, oh no, try to do that on your own. But I'll give you hints. I'll get you started. You're welcome to ask me questions on it. And then there's videos from past semesters. That would be in the resources section. All right, so that pretty much covers how the course works for is due dates. So the due dates here have to do with, as I was mentioned earlier, when I upload the scores, which ones I count go in as zeros until you do them, which ones don't go up. If you work ahead, you aren't going to see those scores in the grade book until it's past the due date. That's what that is. But points will not be taken off for submitting work past the posted due date. You don't need to ask if you can submit it late, no problem. You will receive full credit for all work that should complete all the way up to the Sunday after the last day of finals. Now, in this class, I don't think there are any assessments that are graded manually, but it's possible I might add some extra credit that would be graded manually. Maybe some things, I got some ideas. Normally I don't give extra credit because if you want more points, just go back and do some stuff that you haven't done yet. And but that work would have to be done a week earlier, okay? Because if I have to manually grade it, then I need more time. So all that stuff has to be completed like in the beginning of finals week, if there is any. All labs are 10 points, but some are going to be a lot easier than others. And I throw out throw out 3, and so those might be the hardest ones that 3 of the hardest ones, but there's more than 3 hard ones towards the end there. So anyway, so so carry on. I'll be making more videos about once a week to touch bases. If you have any questions, email me or text me. First time you text me, tell me who you are. And so I will see you at the next video. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.